the government, the state, more money because
More
now
money.
they have to, you can't be a taxpayer or anything, and you're just there, warehoused again. Well, now, would it make sense for the state to start thinking in terms of using some of these individuals, that is, create some special kinds of programs for them so that they might be able to use the manpower, whatever they were doing when they were incarcerated. You know, they got some kind of job doing now. If they were working in inventory and et cetera while they were incarcerated, then the state ought to try to create a situation so that they could keep them in inventory while they're out now and pay them and some money for what they're doing, because state, not because it's giving them anything, but because they're fulfilling a needed service to the state. I mean, does that make sense?
I mean, that would be a good thing, but the only way it will work is if the state really cared. But by the fact that the state is not really caring about the individual that's coming out of the prison system, you know, we can throw the political smoke screens all we want to and pretend or make believe that we care, but in reality, look at the things that are in place. Look at the structure. Look at the systems that are in place. The mouth will say we care, but the systems that are in place is indicative of the fact that we don't care. We don't care what happens to you. You get out. You know, if you find a job, you're fine. When if you don't, so what? You know what I'm saying? And there's companies out here that, you know, give people an opportunity. I mean, come on, don't continue to penalize people. Help these people to contribute to society. And you know, because we sit up, like you said, Dr. Haney, we sit up. It costs the state of Tennessee money to incarcerate people, and there are a lot of people that are incarcerated now that really don't need to be incarcerated. They could be out here contributing to society if society will remove some of these roadblocks out of the way and some of these stumbling blocks, some of these obstacles, and allow these people to come out and become productive members of our society. That's what it's all about. It's about helping people. You know, the families need to help. You know, churches need to get involved and help. I mean, Chief Ron Surpass, he always calling out to the church community, shows up at the IMF and wants the community help, you know, help the crime and all that stuff. But yet when you call them, they don't respond and stuff like that. You know, I had people try to rob a few of the people in my recovery ministry house, called the police. They pointed out the guys, but because they found out these guys came out of prison, they checking their ID cards, man. I mean, that's sickening right there, man. You know, that's enough, man, to make you want to fight right there. You call somebody to report a crime against you, and then they taking your ID, sitting in the police car and running a record check on you, man. You know what I'm saying? And if the police department, they don't like it, I got to report in the officer's name that did it. So, you know, the thing is, Dr. Haney, people need to be afforded an opportunity to make that adjustment back into society. And if you're not gonna allow me to make that adjustment back into society, then don't stand up on the bandwagon and start criticizing and condemning me when I fail at a system that you sit in place that's designed to make me fail. Help me. I'm coming home. I'm coming out of this prison system, and I need some help. I need the churches to step up. I need civic organizations to step up. I need folks to step up. Private citizens. I need them to step up and to help these individuals. You know, I mean, people need, I mean, like I said, ID, they need clothes. I mean, people are getting out with nothing. Absolutely
been there
nothing.
10, 12 years and then get out. The only thing they've got is a certificate saying that they've been there.
That's it.
And on a bus ticket.
And once they see the parole off, they don't even have the certificate no more because they turn that in.
He takes that from them, and so there they are out after 15, 10, 5, 2, or whatever, even to go there for 10 months, 5 months. And then to come out under those kind of situations would be quite difficult. But I would imagine if you've been there for 8 or 10, 12 years and then have to come out under those kind of, it's sort of a frightening kind of thing,
Absolutely.
I would imagine.
You come out with nothing, and it's a shame. It's just a shame, and society needs to understand that it's more to the individual because, like I said, Dr. Haney, all the time, we follow the individual from the crime scene through the court system all the way through the doors of the penitentiary, and then we forget about them, not realizing that one day they're coming home, and they could be your neighbor. So how do you want that individual to return back into society? Help the individual, and you can help a family and a whole lot of other situations.
And I guess, Pastor Walker, the only thing we can say is that perhaps people just don't care. But the thing about it, I think that people do care.
Yeah,
and I think people need to be informed. And I think what you've done here, you've made us aware. We've become very, very conscious. in terms of the kind of situations, and I think that we have to have that in order to be able to make any kind of move whatsoever. But I think that if people understand that we're dealing with our own family, because these individuals, I mean, if you were to take a survey, you would find that quite a number of us have individuals who are incarcerated. So these are our people. And of course, let me thank you, and let us encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you, and good morning.